everybody, Micheline from Micheoumakes here. Back from 3 or 4 days. I can't remember when I last saw you. I think it was the 19th I last saw you. Had some lovely days with my family. They've all gone away this morning. Bit annoyed because the oldest one wanted a unicorn dressing gown. I'm not going to take it out, but it's got a unicorn on the hat. I think there's a hood. It's a fluffy garment thing. It's a onesie, and it's got, well, I'll tell you what, I'll get it out and let you see. But I'm a bit annoyed because we've just been down to see his mum today and take her out for a meal, and when we came back this was here, and this was for the granddaughter that's just gone away this morning. It's got a hood with a onesie with a horn, and that's the hood with the eyes. 15-year-old. I said, are you sure you want this? And she said, yes, Grandma, I want it. I really want to wear a unicorn. So she's as mad as I am. So a bit chewed off because they've just gone away and this has arrived on the doorstep when we came back. So I'm going to have to post it down to her. She won't get it for Christmas. She was aware that she might not get it for Christmas. So that's going to have to go in the post. And fingers crossed that the postman gets it to her quicker than they have done with the rest of the post. What else can I tell you? Had a wonderful time, and we had a lovely meal up in Newcastle with my son. His wife, who I told you about, who has pneumonia, she has she caught a cough again. She caught a cough which she was just getting better, and it's knocked her back again. So she couldn't come out with us, but we were at this, it was a pizza parlour type, a pizza place, a really lovely place. Not one of your chain store ones, it's a family based one. And we had the beautiful pizzas. I think I had a salad, but, well, I had a salad, but what we did was we ordered a pizza and took it back with us for her to have when we got home. She's mending, but she's mending slowly. Anyway, on with the show. Let's get on with our advent calendars. What I want to do with this little house advent calendar is tomorrow, Christmas Eve, I'm going to do a little video showing the whole of the house, because I've put the little pieces back in and I can't remember which ones were which. So I'm just going to video the whole of the house so you can see what it's like as an advent calendar house. I'm going to do a Sherlock Holmes. Now obviously, because I've missed a lot of Sherlock Holmes, there are a few that I've got left to do. So I might carry those forward into January and do some in January in a couple of the vlogs there, so you can get to hear what the rest of them are. But where's my, there it is. So let's get on with the next one. And the next one's Poison and Pills. The Spaniard's Inn was beautifully decorated with branches of holly and ivy, twigs of mistletoe and laurel wreaths. Inspector Lestrade was on his third pint of beer, drowning his sorrows. This is enough to drive a sane man mad, he said, looking at Holmes and me glumly. But Inspector, I said, at least you managed to capture James Sotheby, London's most wanted killer. That may be true, he said, but we still can't work out how he managed to poison those girls without harming himself. Lestrade downed his pint and ordered another one. One of the victims reminded me of my own daughter, he sighed. What an evil man. I opened the Times and found the article reporting the recent events. According to his confession, James Sotheby abducted 8 young women and forced each of them to choose one of 2 pills, which they then had to swallow with a glass of water, and Sotheby then took the pill that was left. It was like a Russian roulette. One of the pills was harmless and the other one was of deathly poison. And yet, although all 8 victims died, fate allowed Sotheby to survive. Lestrade took a large swig of ale. That's what the fiend told us during questioning, but he must be lying. He's as cold as a cucumber. He doesn't believe in luck or fate, and would never play a game of Russian roulette. How high can the probability be of surviving, I ask you? 8 times 50% is 0.5 to the power of 8, Holmes answered, which means, he did a quick calculation in his head, there's a probability of 0.4 that you choose the harmless pill each time. I can assure you, Sotheby would never have taken that risk. The beer was starting to affect Lestrade's behaviour. You're such a smarty pants, Holmes. Why don't you tell us how he did it then? All right, Inspector, seeing as the Times tells us everything we need to know, said Holmes. Oh. We'll find out what the answer is. And that does what?
We're alive.
Yeah, we're alive. This is Micheline vlog, and this is Micheline with
Claudia makes.
Claudia makes. Although she said she doesn't make. Sometimes she does.
On the occasion.
She might make eventually. And we are. Where are we?
We are in Koru.
A restaurant called Koru, and we are celebrating.
We are celebrating Grandma's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, is it her birthday?
Oh, you know it's your birthday.
My birthday. 21 again.
How many times?
Hey?
How many times?
How many times? Quite a few times, Missy. And this is the doctor. And her hubby.
Hello.
And we can't film the other lot because they don't want to be on YouTube. So just us. Just us.
Bye.
And there's the man.
His lordship.
So tell them where we are.
We are at, what's the place called?
Mocha chocolate shop.
Yeah.
And
we are going to get some hot chocolates. And
highly recommended by these because they were here in the summer having chocolate here. We didn't even know about this place, and they're from down south.
That's great.
And so she's just sitting looking at her phone. But it's a lovely place, and it's called, let's see if we can turn you around, what's it called? It's called, no I haven't.
Thank you.
It is called, go up there, mochachocolateshop.co.uk. Now then.
Ah, we're really zoomed in
We're
now.
re-zoomed in now, not to de-zoom. My glasses have caught her hair. Now listen, there is a very special lady who lives round here whose birthday it is, and it's not this one. It's one of my viewers, and she's called Heather. Heather Hirons, it's her birthday today as well. So we'll have to wish Heather Hirons happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Heather. And anybody else who's got a birthday today, somebody else, Dolores from Mexico, I think, she said it was her birthday a couple of days ago, so happy belated birthday, Dolores.
Happy belated birthday.
There you go, so we're going to get something.
Who else's birthday?
We never won, did we?
It's Grandma's birthday.
Now look at that pretty girl there as well. She stopped playing games. And then there's Grumpy, Al Grumpy, and the daughter, and the son-in-law.
Hello.
Like the BBC.
Scrambled egg, toasted tea cake, soup and a toasted Thai green chicken noodle soup and a toasted cheese scone, and a bagel.
No.
And the same.
What? A Yorkshire bagel.
And I've got the
A
same.
Yorkshire bagel.
And I've got the
she's
same.
got the soup and the toasted scone. Highly recommended Mocha in Richmond, Yorkshire, North Yorkshire. we've just gone on our way back from Richmond. Had a lovely day in Richmond. Daughter and son-in-law are in the car behind, following us home. And we've been out for a nice lunch. They had been to this place in Richmond when they were up in May, and it came highly recommended by them, and we went there and had a lovely meal, didn't we?
We did.
And then we drove down to the Richmond car park at the bottom where the station is, and went for a little walk by the river. And now we're on our way home. And they set off tomorrow morning, and the festivities don't stop there, because we then head down to Leeds, Castleford, to pick up his daughter and grandchildren, and we're going to meet his mother and her partner to go out for lunch then. Yay! So anyway, I'll catch up with you next time. Bye! Hi everybody! Well, our guests are now gone. They went away this morning, my daughter and family, and we managed to have about a half an hour to an hour sit down, and we're heading off down to Leeds, and we're going to a Chinese buffet, and we're going to meet his mother, and we're going to have a Christmas type of lunch with them, and then we'll be coming back. But we've realised this morning that we hadn't got Christmas presents for his mother or for her partner, so we managed to rustle up a bottle of whiskey that we were given as a present to give to him, but we haven't got anything for mummy, have we? And we're thinking, well, what do you give to somebody with dementia in a home, because whatever you give her they might get lifted, stolen, pinched. So we thought a pair of trousers, because her trousers are looking a bit needy, and I was going to order them online on Amazon, but they wouldn't get there till after Christmas. And then we thought, well, what we'll do is, on the way back we're going to do our Christmas food shop at Marks and Spencer, because they're just me and him for Christmas Day. So we're going to get a little something. It won't be a Christmassy meal. Will it? Oh yes. Oh, we're going to get a Christmassy meal for Christmas Day, and I'll go and buy her a pair of trousers at Marks and Spencer's, and we are on our own for Christmas Day. Then Boxing Day we go down to see my son. The day after Boxing Day you're going down to pick up your daughter and the kids, and then I thought I was coming down with you to go back.
We're going down to pick the girls up, then we're going to visit Jamie and
Oh
Isabel.
yes, going to visit Jamie and Isabel, and then we're going, which is his son and his other granddaughter, and then we're coming back up for 2 days, two days thereabouts, and then going back down, and we'll take the trousers down for mummy then. She won't know any difference. If she's got dementia, she won't remember
Every day is Christmas Day.
Every day is Christmas Day. So we're on our way down, and he's going to stop at Starbucks to get our usual coffee, which is going to be nice. It is the 23rd of December. It's the, what day is it today? Friday, because they collect the paper and the aluminium today. And whilst we are saying it's cold, it is nowhere near as cold as what you lot in America are experiencing at the moment. I've just had a quick email from Pat, who told me that where she is, it's minus 31 degrees centigrade. We are not complaining. When you think that we complain about 0, that's nowhere near as bad as they're experiencing. This is Janine Soles. She put a post up saying it was minus, what did it say? She said it's minus 30 something degrees. And I said, and we complain about 0 degrees centigrade. Hopefully your heating costs won't have rocketed like ours in the UK. No one could watch their pennies in those temperatures. Stay warm and happy Christmas. And she said it is really cold, but our houses and furnaces are built for this weather, So that helps some. And it's very sunny here. Yesterday it was lovely inside with the sun beaming in until it went down at 4:30. We produce oil and natural gas here, so that keeps the prices down. It's really too bad that we can't ship to the UK and Europe, because you could then just thumb your nose up at Putin. Happy Christmas, and happy Christmas to everyone out there as well. Happy Christmas, Janine. Happy Christmas, Pat. Happy Christmas, Jenny. Jenny's having a tough time. Her daughter died in the summer and she's having a tough time. And I sent her a bouquet of flowers just to cheer her up. And happy Christmas to all of you. I'm going to try and be on. I'll be on tomorrow, and because we are on our own tomorrow, on Christmas Day, His Lordship says we should do a little vlog for you all. And the answer to poison and pills. A waiter arrived with a glass of Hebridean whiskey Holmes had ordered a while ago. "Your double Scotch, sir? Slanty and cheers," he said. Holmes held the tumbler under his nose and inhaled the peaty aromas. "Better late than never," he replied. Lestrade hiccuped. "If His Highness could get on with it, I would appreciate. Those poor girls deserve a bit of justice." Holmes took a sip of his whiskey. "Excellent. Now then, Inspector." He took another sip. "I can't stand this," Lestrade cried, and banged the table with his fist. Holmes gave him a withering look. "The short answer is both pills were harmless," said Holmes. "Are you having me on?" Lestrade said. "If both pills were harmless, then who killed the victims?" I asked. "Read the article again, Watson," Holmes ordered. "What did Sotheby make those women do?" I picked up the Times and reread the article. They each had to select one of two pills and swallow it with a glass of water. "There, you see," Holmes said. I began to grasp what he was getting at. I get it. It didn't matter which pill the women chose because it was the water that was poisoned. "Precisely," Holmes said, eyeing his Scotch. "But why would anyone poison a drink when you can refine it instead?" The inspector calmed down at last. "Now I can make sure the monster gets his comeuppance," he said. So it wasn't the pills that killed him, it was the poisoned water. But they're a bit damp, these stories, aren't they? I don't know, they don't seem to be as good as they used to be. Or maybe it's I'm getting older and I'm not getting, they're still quite good, I should say. I should not be mocking them. They're good. They're little shorty ones that aren't fantastic, but they while the hours, while the minutes away, don't they? 19. Twenty. $21. 22. 22. Three. So there you go. That was the 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd Vlogmas, because I've been away for that length of time. I've had a wonderful time with the family. We're back on our own, as I said, for 2 days, and then it all starts up, it all kicks up again. But in the meantime, I'm going to love you and I'm going to leave you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.